bags where horror lies.
Welcome back to Body Bags. This is week number 472. This is a theme week, and the theme is paranormal activity. Since there are 7 entries, and we have 7 reviewers, all of the reviewers and myself will be taking one entry and doing a review. This week, it's Paranormal Activity 2. Paranormal Activity 2 is a 2010 film which runs approximately 91 minutes and is directed by Tod Williams. Now, he was responsible for Cell and The Door in the Floor. Now, this stars Katie Featherston as Katie. She was in Paranormal Activity, Becoming, and The Lonely Host. Micah Sloat as Micah. He was in Paranormal Activity and Paranormal Activity The Marked Ones. And Molly Ephraim as Allie Ray. She was in The Front Runner, Brockmire, and Some TV. Now, this had a budget of $3 million and grossed worldwide $177.5 million. So this was huge. Okay, this is actually a prequel. Now, our Monday reviewer, Glenn, reviewed the first Paranormal Activity, which had to do with Katie and Micah. This was actually, the second part was actually 60 days before the events of the very first Paranormal Activity. And you have Katie's sister, who is Allie. She's married to a man named Daniel, and they are the Rays. They have a daughter, a newborn son named Hunter, and a maid. Kind of like a live-in nanny. Now, as Hunter is born, they move into a new house. And then we skip forward to a few years into their living situation, and it seems like their house has been broken into. There is stuff everywhere, and they really can't decipher what's been taken and what's not been taken. So the husband, Daniel, has cameras put all over the house. And strange things start to happen, and they're recorded through the cameras that are in the house. And that's basically the story. This is the type of film, of course it's found footage, and all of them are pretty much slow burns for the most part, except for, I can't speak on the latest one, Next of Kin, because I haven't seen it. But these follow a certain pattern where some stuff starts to happen, and you're basically the cameras, you're a voyeur, you're the voyeur in the house, seeing the small supernatural things that happen, which I always thought was pretty interesting. These movies definitely aren't for everyone, but I always thought that they were above average for found footage. And found footage is a very divisive sort of style, horror style, because, a lot of people like it, a lot of people don't, and I get it. There's the whole motion sickness thing that plays into the overall films itself, for the most part. Not everyone has, the whole motion sickness thing going, but, you're relying on someone with a camera, an amateur, taking being the filmmaker. So, yeah, like I said, these aren't for everyone. I always like them because it's fun to kind of spot the little things that happen in these films that lead up to the big things. And I've always found that the payoff in these films were above average. There's a really good payoff in it, and this one is no different. Like I said, the only one I haven't seen is Paranormal Activity Next of Kin, and that's because it came out on Apple TV, if I'm not mistaken. And we didn't have Apple TV, so yeah. But yeah, this is, like I said, it's a good film. Just know what you're getting yourself into. If you're not a fan of found footage, if you're not a fan of slow burns, this may not be the movie for you. But if you don't mind found footage, and if you don't mind, I mean, these actually have a story and they're interlinked. So definitely check them out. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.